Today I'm reviewing Never Say Never Again from 1983. It was directed by the same guy who did The Empire Strikes Back. That's my favourite movie of all time. So I was really excited by the thought of him directing this movie. It also brought back Sean Connery. 12 years since he was last playing Bond in Diamonds Are Forever. And it was so exciting to have a comeback from Connery in the role. Never Say Never Again's a film that's made by a different company. It's not the official series of Bond films. This film was made by other people, and they only had the rights to the book Thunderball, so it had to be a remake of Thunderball. So it's strange because Thunderball's my favourite James Bond film of the Connery era. So with this being a remake of it, it kind of sort of like second rate compared to Thunderball. But I was really surprised when I rewatched it for this review. I used to always think of it as one of the worst Bond films ever made. But I had a real lot of fun watching it for this review. I was very surprised. Also in 1983, this film was competing against the official Bond series. So at the same time it was up against Octopussy, starring Roger Moore. So people were saying it was the Battle of the Bonds, and they were wondering which Bond would win. Never Say Never Again cost 36 million to make, and Octopussy cost 27.5 million to make. So this film's actually more expensive than Octopussy. Even though it doesn't look as expensive, it is more expensive. However, this film only made 160 million at the box office, whereas Octopussy made 187.5 million at the box office. So that meant this film only made 124 million profit, and Octopussy made 150 million profit. So if you take everything into account, Octopussy actually beat Never Say Never Again. So Roger Moore bet Sean Connery with the Battle of the Bonds. But anyway, back to the review. Connery was 52 when he made this film, and he does look a lot older from last time we saw him in Diamonds Are Forever. But the good thing about this film is he plays the role as though he's old, he's not sort of playing it as a young agent. He's sort of semi-retired, and they want him brought back into the double O's, and he has a lot of fun with the role. He's playing it as an old middle-aged type of guy, and he's having some good sport with it.
It was a right old bloody fart in it. Was it James Bond's fucking father?
I actually consider this as sort of Connery's most funniest part as Bond. I used to think Diamonds Are Forever was his funniest role, but watching this one, he's really great in the role actually, because you get a lot of fun out of it. It's almost as though the filmmakers are having a bit of a skit as well, because they have so many women eyeing Connery up, and you can tell he's old. It's really funny. There's some really funny scenes. The office scenes though are a bit disappointing. I think M, played by Edward Fox, he's pretty poor. Monerpenny, she's a bit bland in the role. She was actually in Remembrance of the Daleks a few years later. She had a part in that. Q was interesting though. They call him Algeron. So he's still classed as Q, so it's as though different people are classed as Q. One retires and they get another one in. He plays it, he's sort of a bit common, his language and stuff. But he's funny. He's grumpy because they've made cuts to the 00 section, so he doesn't have as much money making gadgets. This film is actually really cool with gadgets. Bond has a pen that shoots, and he's got a watch with a laser beam in. That's really good. And he also has this brilliant bike that you're saying an excellent bike sequence. That's actually one of the highlights of the film, the bike sequence. It's serious as well. The sequence starts where Bond sees a girl who he's been with dead. So he jumps on his bike and chases after the person who killed her. And it's a really good action sequence. It's really well filmed and everything. He eventually gets captured. Fatima Blush, she's excellent. The character's excellent. One of the best Bond villains. And I love the scene where Bond's captured and she's threatening to shoot him in the privates. And Bond manages to get away by using his pen gadget that shoots her. And she explodes. It's a really dramatic scene. That's one of the good things about this film. Although there's a lot of humour when it comes to the violence and action sequences, it's serious. So I don't mind that. I don't mind if there's a lot of humour in a film, as long as it's serious when it has to be.
You know that making love to Fatima was the greatest pleasure of your life?
Well, to be perfectly honest, there was this girl in Philadelphia.
Shut up!
Kim Basinger's also good as the Bond girl. She's beautiful. She does look a lot younger than Connery though, so that might make a few people cringe. But I thought it was okay. It was just part of the film.
I liked her. She had a great pair of bloody knockers.
I like the villain as well, Max. There's a brilliant sequence where Bond battles him, Maximillian, with this computer game. I know the computer looks dated now, but it's still an exciting sequence where he has to battle him, and he's using his controls, and if he loses he'll get electrocuted. So it's excellent. They're playing for thousands of dollars as well. It's really good.
Danger level. Repeat. Danger level. Second blue missile destroyed. Blue pain level 55%. Danger. 65%. Blue pain level 70%. Pain level at 80%. 85%. Danger.
The Health Farm sequence is good as well. There's a massive long battle. He's battling this... he was a wrestler years ago called Pat Roach. And he did a lot of films. And he's really good in this sequence. There's a very long battle in the Health Farm. The locations are nice. I also like the underwater sequences. The film gets criticised that they're a bit too slow, but I like them. I also like the shark scenes. They're well filmed. If there is any criticism, it's probably that the song's not one of the best. And some of the music's during the film, it doesn't sound quite right. Rowan Atkinson has a cameo as well. His scenes are quite funny. Bond seems to not like him. So he's like an idiot. So, which he is, but it's funny. The film ends after Bond's killed the baddies and he's kissing Kim Basinger in a pool, and he turns to the audience and gives them a wink, breaks the fourth wall. It's as though he might play Bond again, but he never did. This was his final film. And I think it was a good last film for his era. I was really impressed rewatching it. So marks out of 10. I used to give this film about maybe a 3 out of 10. I thought it was a load of crap. But rewatching it, I had a great fun watching it. I sort of like got into the spirit of the film. It wasn't really taken seriously. It was just like a bit fun really. And it's really entertaining. It's really good. So out of 10 I'd actually give this film 9. 9 out of 10. Is that true? It's not I wouldn't say it was a well-made, excellent type of film, but for pure entertainment value, I'd definitely give it a 9 out of 10. So, what do you think, Bones? Did you like it?
I thought it was bloody brilliant. 10 out of 10. Get Sean Connery to do another bugger.
Okay, everyone. Bye. Bye.
Get that bloody subscribe button pressed. Doesn't cost now, you know.